What up, C Squad? It's your girl Caprice, and I am back again. And today is the day that I start my fall looks. Y'all, I'm super excited for fall. If you guys don't know, fall is my favorite season. I love the fall fashion. I love the fall makeup. Like, y'all, I'm obsessed. I am obsessed with fall like y'all do not know. So I just went ahead and did a fall makeup tutorial for you, and I'm using a oldie but a goodie palette, which is the 35O. So I'm not even gonna talk too long because I'm just super excited. I'm ready to get into this makeup look. If you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below and smack that notification bell, and if you click that, that's gonna get you guys notified on whenever I post videos. So I'm not even gonna talk too long. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into this gorgeous fall look, and yeah, just go ahead and keep watching. So yeah, I just used my Tarte Shape Tape, and I used my Maybelline Better Skin and Coconut just to set that. So for this look, I'm going to be using the Morphe 35O palette. This is basically the palette that put them on the map. So I'm going to be using this today. I'm pretty sure you guys already know what it looks like, but this is just the ideal fall palette. So if you guys haven't got your hands on this palette, you definitely need to get it in for this fall. They also have this one, and then they have an all matte version, and then they have a all shimmer version. So definitely pick one of these up. So for the transition shade, I'm going to go ahead and take this orangey shade right here, and I'm just going to go ahead and give my crease a little wash, and I'm just going to go ahead and put that into my transition color. And it should look a little bit something like this. Just a super light wash. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but just gonna go ahead and give it a little light wash of color in the transition. Okay, so the next color I'm gonna go in with is this shade right here, this like more bright orange, this shade right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and add that to the crease too, and I'm just gonna go ahead and use the same brush. Okay, for the next shade, I'm going to go in with this color right smack dab in the middle. As you guys can see here, this is one of my favorite colors because I have hit pan on it. So I'm going to go ahead and just dust this all over the crease as well. But I want this kind of more blown out, so I'm going to use a more fluffier brush. And this is the Lab Squared, and this is just like a blending brush from their brand. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that all in the crease area and a little bit on to the lid. You guys can see these colors are super pigmented. So now that I got that, I'm gonna go in with the more denser brush, and I'm just gonna take that same color and I'm gonna put it like directly in my crease. So next I'm going to go in with a darker color. I'm going to go ahead and take this shade that's next to it, this nice chocolate brown shade, and I'm going to go ahead and dust that in that transition area also, just to deepen it up just a little bit and make it more smoky. So I zoom you guys in. This is how it should be looking so far. I hope I'm in focus, but I just went in with that chocolate color and I just blended it out, and then I added my Too Faced lip injection to my lips. So next I'm just going to take this cream shade. You guys know I love matte cream shades. I'm just going to take this this shade right here, and I'm going to go ahead and use that for my brow bone highlight. So now that we got that, we're gonna go on with our lid shade. And for the lid shade, I'm gonna take this shade right here. It's this super coppery red brown like shimmer shade. I'm gonna go ahead and take that one, and I'm gonna spray my brush, and I'm just gonna spray it with a little bit of the all-nighter. I'm just gonna spray it just a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and pack this all over my lid. Look a little bit like this, and I'm going to give it a little bit more pizzazz. I'm going to take this coppery shade right here in the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on top also. And this shade does have a little fallout. So it should be looking a little bit something like this. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Now I'm just going to go ahead with my blending brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like. I wanted to have a hint more of gold. So I'm going to go ahead and take this shade right here, and I'm going to put it on my lid, and I'm just going to use my finger. And I'm just going to basically just pack it on there. Okay, so this is how it should be looking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX liner, and I'm just going to give myself a wing. And now I'm just going to go ahead and take the Koko Queen Bee lashes from Koko Lashes, and I'm just going to put these on. If you want to know how I put on my lashes, there is a video on that. I will link it down in the description box. If you guys want to know how I put on my lashes, I will link that video for you guys, and you can go watch it over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put these on, and then I will be right back. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and get into the face. I'm going to start off with moisturizer, and I'm just going to use moisturizer from e.l.f. that I have been loving. Y'all, this moisturizer has been keeping my face like super moisturized and super soft. So I'm just going to go ahead and just moisturize with this. So now that I'm moisturized, I'm going to go ahead and prime the face. I'm going to use this Maybelline Master Prime. I definitely have been loving this one. This one is the Blur and Smooth. So I'm going to go ahead and place this one right here on my, by my nose and on my chin and on my forehead. And then I'm going to moisturize it out. I'm going to take my Holy Grail that's been my Holy Grail for the longest. I'm going to take the Estée Lauder Double Wear. I'm in this color 6W1 Sandalwood. I love this foundation. Like I said, this is one of my Holy Grail foundations. And I'm just going to go ahead and put some on the bottom, the back of my hand. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out on my face. And I'm just going to use a wet, damped Real Technique sponge. And I'm going to put this all over my face. And as you guys can see, it's like my perfect match. Oh my goodness. Hopefully my camera does not die on me, because ain't nobody got time for that. For concealers, I'm going to go ahead and take the Wet n Wild concealers in the shade Dark Cocoa and Medium Tawny, and I'm going to use this to highlight and conceal. I'm going to use the lighter one first, and then I'm going to go in with a little bit of that more darker one to lighten this one out. Even though I like a super light highlight, I'm going to just put a little bit. And then I'm going to take my original Beauty Blender damp also, and I'm going to go ahead and just blend that out. And I like that concealer, but y'all know me, I want a little bit more, so I'm going to go ahead and take my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Tan Sand, and I'm just going to just brighten this up just a little bit there, and we'll see what that does and see how that goes. So I'm just going to go ahead and blend that out. I'm just going to take that sponge that I put my foundation on, and I'm just going to go back in and just blend out that so there's no harsh lines. So just going to blend everything together because we want it to be blended, honey. Blended. Okay, so next I'm going to go ahead and take my CoverGirl medium translucent powder. Like, I got like a little bit in here. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to set those places where I put that concealer. So I'm just going to take the sponge and I'm just going to take it and go ahead and just press it into the skin. Okay, so now that I got those areas set, I'm going to go ahead and go in and set the rest of my face. I'm just going to use the Maybelline Better Skin powder in the shade 95 Coconut. And I'm going to take that on a Real Techniques powder brush, and I'm just going to put that all over those places that I didn't set. And I'm also going to go ahead and wipe away that bake. I don't let it set too long just because I don't want it to be super, super, super light. And like this powder is so it like leaves my skin looking super, super filtered and super airbrushed. Looking at my skin, it's like super filtered without the filter. So after we got that done, we're going to go ahead and we're going to bronze up the skin. I'm going to bronze, and I'm going to take my CoverGirl Queen Collection Ebony bronzer, and I'm going to take that on this Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do this because you want to bring back some color into the skin. Once you put your foundation on, it kind of gives you like this blank canvas and this just flat kind of look. So I'm going to go ahead and use this bronzer to bring a little bit of my color back into the look. So I'm just going to bronze the perimeter of my face. Well, I love this bronzer. Okay, so now that we got the bronzer on, I'm going to just bring out some of my cheekbones, and I'm going to contour. So I'm going to contour the sides of my jaw, like here, and then I'm going to contour a little bit of my forehead, and then I'm going to contour a little bit of my nose. And to do that, I'm going to use this Black Radiance powder in the shade Ebony, and I'm going to use that to contour. And I'm just going to use this on this e.l.f. brush. I forgot the name of this little brush, but yeah. So we're going to go ahead and contour the forehead just a little bit. To be super bronzy and super fall. Even though it's fall, I still want my skin to be like super snatched. So yeah, that's just me. So then I'm going to go back into that translucent powder, and I'm going to take it on that beauty blender again, and I am just going to chisel out those cheekbones. Now I don't leave this on too long just because, like I said, I don't want it to be super white, but I'm going to go ahead and dust this off, and then I'm going to zoom you guys back in. Well, first I'm going to add my highlight. And highlighter today, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia and Nicole Guerrero palette. And as you guys can see, I've been getting some use out of this. I don't know if you guys can see, but I don't know how this shade fell out, but it did. But I'm going to go ahead and use Glow Getter and 143 on my cheekbones today. And I'm going to use my, I have a couple of those brushes, those just blending brushes, and I'm just going to wet it with that all-nighter spray, and I'm going to go in with Glow Getter, not Glow Getter, 143 first, and I'm going to highlight. So now that I'm glowing to the gods, like for real, for real. So then I'm going to go back in with my powder and my brush that I used to set my face. I'm just going to go back in and dust away that bake. I'm going to Go ahead and zoom you guys closer so we can go ahead and finish off the eyes. Okay, so now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to go ahead and with this, this L'Oreal pencil, and I'm going to put this on my waterline, and I'm going to bring it down just a little bit lower than my actual waterline. What it's gonna be looking like, okay? And then I'm just gonna go ahead and smoke out the bottom lower lash line. I'm gonna take all those colors that I use in the Morphe palette, all these shades that I use, I'm gonna go ahead and use those to smoke out my lower lash line. So I want it to be super smoky, so that's why I'm gonna be going in with those colors that I went in with the top. I'm going to go into my Lorac Pro Palette, and I'm going to take this super dark black right here, and I'm going to put that on the lower lash line also, just to smoke it out just a little bit more. I'm just going to take those highlighting shades that I use to highlight, and I'm just going to use those for my inner corner highlight. So I'm going to spray this little brush here, and I'm going to go in with 143 again, and I'm going to put that as my inner corner highlight. Okay, so now it's time for the lip. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to zoom you guys out first of all. And I'm just going to go ahead and wipe this off. For the lips, because my camera is about to die. So for the lips, I'm gonna go in with my, I'm gonna go ahead and take my NYX lip liner in Espresso. Where's my mirror? Where's my mirror? And I'm gonna outline my lips with this. Like this. Y'all, everything is finna go dead. My computer finna go dead. The battery on the camera finna go dead. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this L'Oreal Paris liquid lipstick in the shade Incessant. I can't say it, but it's a semi-red mauve tone. Not mauve, but burnt orange tone color. So I'm gonna use this, and I'm gonna use this as my lip. So now that we got the lip, we're going to go ahead and set the face, and I'm going to use this all-nighter setting spray, and I'm going to use this